Mr. Aloba, we commiserate with you on the loss of your son. Our condolences. We have followed the story, and it's good to have you on this program. Now, before we talk about the issue with Oba Elegushi, let's start with the main issue. I mean, you've been in the media, you've been everywhere, you've been interviewed. The death of your son, you've been accused of burying him too hastily. You've been accused of exhuming the body for autopsy. The coroner has said, well, they cannot trace anything. There's also the issue between you and your son's wife, issues about DNA, you know, whether the son is legitimately an Aloba or not. I mean, all of that crisis, and people expressing concern about you even going to fight over your son's property, wearing his clothes, and all of that. Okay, you are here with us. You have an opportunity to address some of these issues. And after you, Mr. Olure, we would like to hear your perspective. As in law, they will call you amicus curiae, a friend of the court. So you give us your amicus curiae, you know, witness position in this matter. Mr. Aloba, we start with you.
Good morning, viewers. My name is Joseph Aloba, the father to the late Mohbad. On the 12th of September, the mother to the late Mohbad called me. It was around 4 o'clock. And when I just heard that call, I was surprised. Say my son is at the hospital, that they need me attention there. Now we now decided we should go together. I was at the bus stop, he just left me. So when I reached where the boat is, we go together. On our way going, there's a lot of calls coming into her call. I've been hearing conversation that now it's at the social hospital, that we should move down to Oshapa, London, which is the bus stop linked to the hospital. On getting there, we make a call again, and they said we should go back home, that the boy is responsible to the treatment, that we no need of coming. I was shocked, and I collected the phone from her. I was talking, said, Daddy, you are there, and let everything be, I should be going back home. And I see a lot of the way you are calling the mother since. So I decided to go and see his house. But that very day, there's a lot of go-slow on the road. So we didn't reach there in time. It was around 9:30 to 10 that I could be there. And I met a lot of people gathering together. I was shocked. But I decided to go and to enter, because we normally meet at one point near to his room. So that is where I first go. But on getting there, I meet a soak blood. So with blood, it's white, but this thing was still all over. I saw that. From there, there was a guy working with him. They call him last time. He's the one that come and tell him that, Daddy, come here, come and see where the body is. When I come in and I met the body, it was already embalmed. I don't know what to do. I was shocked. My first question is to his wife, what happened? How come? Because whatever they have issue, they normally call me. But since all these things happen, no response, nobody called me. And he said, Daddy, it was nurse that gave injection. He even said I should take the body to my native town. I should go and do some ritual, something there. I said, well, I'm a pastor. And also, okay, let us call ambulance. Let's take the cop to the police station, which we go together that night. On getting there, they delay us for complete 3 hours. I was there discussing, and they give me a paper. I said they should write on my behalf. I dictate to them, this is my son, this is what happened. And after that, somebody just came from unknown office, and he said they should not grant me the invitation. They should not give me any paper, police report. And I say, And I said, why? This is what I've been waiting for over 3 hours. And he asked me a question that, when this event happened, where did I go? Where did you report? Which is the nearest station did you report to? I tried to explain myself that I'm a stranger on that side. I didn't know anywhere. And I wasn't there.
Mr. Aloba, sorry
Yes, sir.
to interrupt you.
Yes, sir.
If you can just deal with the specific issues.
Okay.
Why did you bury him early? The autopsy report. When are you going to bury him again properly? What is the issue with Omowumi, his wife? Why are you worried about DNA? Why do you have issues wearing his clothes and with his mother and all of that? You have to be very specific.
Okay, okay.
We have very limited
Yes,
time.
yeah. Okay, I want you to be just give me those questions one by one because everything I've polluted. So where do I start from? Okay. The reason of burying earlier is, in Yoruba land. That's the first one. But my intention is to keep the body at this mob. But there's no document. The police did not give me any police report. At the same time, I wasn't know that the doctor report, the doctor statement to give the body to the mob was with wife, and it did not present it to me. So when I reached mob, they asked me that 2 questions: that where is the police report, where is the doctor report? I was unable to present any. So there's nothing for me to do that night. Okay, we have to call another ambulance because the first one was the arrangement given to him is that exactly that mortuary. So they arranged for another one. I can't be staying with the body according to Yoruba land. I can't be seen that's it continuously. I have to instruct the PA that you take care of this thing. I'm going home for the arrangement. So that what happened about that.
I bet what of DNA?
The DNA.
What of your quarrel with the wife?
The DNA issue.
And quarrel over property.
So thank God for the corona. A lot of things have been hidden. I didn't know anything. But when we now begin narrate a story at the corona, that's where I hear from the wife of the deceased said the placenta wasn't given to me. Says it's then I'll be quarrel with her. And they had not put mind on all those kind of something. But from there, I now detect that there is something behind that.
Who didn't give the placenta to her?
With what I saw I didn't know. They give to the right owner.
So have they done a proper DNA matching for the father and the child?
No. There's nothing like that.
What's happening between you and the king? Why are you defaming him?
See, I did not. Because when my son was alive, we have a conversation with each other, which is mentioned that someone at so place have been threatening him continuously whenever he wanted to have show. So when the night told me that, and I said, okay, if you don't have outside, you're supposed to have in. You come back to Ikorodu. Let us make an arrangement to meet Ikorodu king so that maybe they can call the other side into order. Then I even report to there's somebody we call chief near our community there. I narrate the whole story. And I said we should be expecting the boy to come so that we can go together. That is the arrangement. But the day the boy came, he was having another thing entirely. He share rice, share money. So on getting to my house, a lot of crowd was following him. So we can't meet to meet the king.
So is that the case? Was that the case with the king? You want to come in here, please? I think you should come in here.
Let's hear from Mr.
Yeah. The whole case looks somehow shady. Let me start on the petitioner. Well, what brought about the petition? Because Baba is not the first person that will be petitioned. We still have like 2 or 3 of people clamoring for justice who are still in correctional center now. There is a petition that is flying around in which it was established, even with video evidences, that this boy was bullied. Because when a case like this happens, you have to investigate everywhere. The house, what happened to him 24 hours before, 48 hours before, even 6 months before, which could have an effect to taking away his life. So there was a petition that the boy wrote to Alagbonzo. Now, he mentioned certain names. And anyone that wants to speak concerning the petition will read out those names mentioned. So in mentioning that name, I think that is the name where...
Which name? Which name? Be specific.
Well, if I'm to be specific, because there is freedom of speech, but freedom after speech may not be guaranteed.
No,
Sam Larry was there. We have Obele. We have their names. And in that petition written by Mohbad, he said these people keep bullying me, beating me around. And whenever they beat him, they say it's at the instant of Obelegushi. That
Obelegushi has already issued a statement saying that Sam Larry is not a member of his family. He has no association with him. So how is that still an issue now?
We only call for the police to do proper investigation on this.
No, so when you say the bullying resulted around the death, the empirical facts on what caused the death is in the autopsy report you submitted.
Well,
I've read that autopsy report in full.
Okay.
There was no trauma or assault to the body as cause of death in the autopsy report. In fact, I think they further went to do a toxicological report in America. Well, what they saw was the presence of an antihistamine and a couple of other, things that they are used on him. So it wasn't a body blow. It wasn't a trauma blow and everything. Based on the same autopsy report that you people brought forward, I don't know the outcomes of the toxicology reports.
Well,
maybe all of that is still on.
The toxicology, the autopsy that was initially done, nothing could be could be nailed to death to. Then they carry out an autopsy, which we were told was done in America. Even before now, let me say this. At the end of the toxicology, the pathologist that came to the last inquest made a statement that cause of death could not be ascertained.
Yeah.
So, having said that, even before then, we have been a bit doubtful of what the result could be because of certain circumstances that we could highlight.
What are those circumstances?
Fine. The exhumation...
And do you suspect foul play in all of this?
Well, the public suspect it. And
do you suspect foul play? Father of Mohbad, do you...
I wasn't pleased with the results.
Okay.
Also, there's a lot of delay concerning that because...
Well, hold on. The exhumation was done on the 23rd of September. On the 21st of September. And samples were said to be taken by the report that we have. Samples were taken on the 23rd. And toxicology normally takes 8 to 10 weeks because we have contacted various laboratories and we were made to understand that when toxicology, the duration of toxicology test in this particular case could take like 8 to 10 weeks. So, but we never heard anything after that September. The government, the police, the medical center of Lagos, they kept mute. We didn't hear anything. Not until when this man took it upon himself that, well, I need a voice. He had to go to Abuja. There is a human rights radio TV station, Berekete, radio station. So he went there, he narrated and sought for an assistance that please save me. They killed my boy and Lagos State government.
Who are the they?
Yeah.
Who are the they?
You know, when the death is not natural,
Anybody
that's where we can say that because.
So you suspect foul play in Mohbad?
Yeah, it's not natural. I saw him 3 days to the death. He was eating. He was playing at the second day. He have a show at Ikorodu here. So even when I entered his room, I saw a cloth soaked with blood.
So,
okay. Mr. Alova,
yes, sir.
Look, in a case of homicide, where you suspect foul play, you have the right, as a concerned party, to go to court. Have you taken any step to sue specific persons to court to accuse them of complicity in the murder of your son. That's number one. Number two, you have still not responded to the question I raised about DNA and your issue with the wife of your son. So are you still going to pursue that? Where are we with that? And then number three, you have not responded to the question I asked. Because you were talking about Yoruba tradition. Yoruba tradition. People are worried about your attitude as a Yoruba father. I don't know where you are going to start from. Okay. They said you were wearing your son's clothes.
No, let me answer that
they
one.
They said you were trying to also release music, a song. You two all suddenly became a singer with a promoter, saying that you are a musician too. So these three major issues: DNA, your attitude as a Yoruba father, and then whether you have taken any steps to sue the people you are accusing of homicide.
Yeah, I did not have any bad mind with anyone. Let me start with the clothes. When my son was alive, we normally buy clothes. When he buy clothes, we buy mine. This is when he died, I never enter his house for anything. There's nothing like wearing his son clothes. That one is out of it. There's nothing like that. So concerning the DNA aspect, a lot of things have revealed to me that make me doubt the plans. Now, one of his friend, closer friend, said the fight they fight on that day they go to show, the complaint my son was complaining is the paternity of that boy, that he was doubting that boy. Another thing is this: when we started something on Corona, she mentioned that simply because the placenta was not given to me. And those are the angles that make me say, okay, that means the placenta. The
placenta will go to the father of the child.
Yes.
It's not to the grandfather.
You know, in Ireland there's nowhere to bury the placenta. He called me on phone. Said that he delivered a baby and the placenta is with him. And I said, okay, we are this. I mean, the street is not just like 3 bus stop. I'm expecting you to bring the placenta. It was few minutes. And I call him. Where is the placenta? Like you say, the placenta have been given to my mother. That is the mother.
No, the person who buries the placenta is the owner of the child.
Yeah, that is it.
So in-laws don't bury placenta. They will give the placenta to the father of the child.
I'm trying to say the placenta was not given to him.
So who took the placenta away?
That's the question.
Okay. So
no, he has not finished. Okay. He has not finished. So this placenta issue, the other one about you also singing and
that singing aspect. I'm a musician, but many doesn't know. I taught him how to sing, Mohbad, because I'm a carpenter. At the same time, I'm a musician. We normally sing whenever we are doing our carpentry work.
Are you suing anybody? Have you sued anybody?
No, nobody. So by singing after he's dead, that is the only way I can express my feelings.
Okay, so you've always been a musician before.
Yes.
So a lot of people are saying, why was it after his death that you wanted to capitalize on the fame after his death? Why didn't you? I mean, it will have been good for you, the father and son, Mohbad and Mohbad's father, to release a collaboration before he died.
Yes, we have something like that.
Oh, you have it recorded already?
We have something like that, but in his own way, he just said, Daddy, let me remove your voice. There was a song that you render. Say, I will exalt you, Lord. I compose it.
So you and Mohbad had signed the song together?
Yes.
Secondly, let me get down to brass tacks as regards this DNA matter.
Okay.
Have you guys been able to be successful in doing a DNA test? What will it take to do that DNA test? Do you have DNA swabs of Mohbad? It's already passed now, to be able to also get the swabs of the child and juxtapose both of them.
The government has really done us a kind of, has given us that opportunity, which could lapse anytime. The body is still under corona, and body under corona at least nobody could have
So,
access to.
so when
Now-
are you guys going to be able to take
now-
Liam's
now-
swab and continue with the DNA
The thing is
process?
this. The thing is this. To have access to the corpse, we need a court order. So an application has been made to the court since February. No sitting, no, not assigned to any judge. It has just been there.
What's the substance of the application?
The substance of the application is carrying out a DNA.
You are still insisting on the DNA?
Yes.
Yeah, but is someone who may agreeing to the DNA?
He's not agreeing. That's why she even made a request that she needed a court order.
But DNA cannot be determined by placenta. That's Yoruba tradition.
No. It's a different thing. The thing is this. What gave Baba the suspicion that, okay, there is a friend of Mohbad that they went to the show together. When he was giving his narrative at the inquest, he said, while they were coming on the way, that Mohbad said, I only slept with you once and you came back to tell me you were pregnant.
Biologically, if you sleep with a woman once, she can get pregnant.
But some statement could be implicating.
No, that one is not implicating. You sleep with a woman once, she can get pregnant.
I understand you. I understand you. There is a fact from there. Now, another one is this. When he told the father, no, but the man has never had any thought on the placenta. She came to the coroner court and said, since I refused Baba the placenta, that's when she started eating.
Let's remove the placenta matter. That's, cultural implication.
Okay.
So you want to get a court order to be able to get to do a DNA, right? That's what you want.
Yeah.
Those are your requests.
Yes.
Secondly, what about his property as we speak?
The property is for now. I did not have any access to it.
What about the talk that you are fighting her because of his property?
Oh, so that's capital. No,
Well,
I didn't have it. That's not.
So you've never made any move
at all.
So why you're
is
keen on this DNA? Is it because of the property or because you want to know the truth?
It's because I want to know the truth.
Not because of the property.
No.
In a case where whatever happens in the DNA, would you still ensure that Omomi is taking care of as Mohbad's wife while he was alive?
In that case, they did not have any. What do you call it? Their marriage was just.
Were they legally married?
No.
There was no legally binding marriage.
It was a traditional marriage.
It was a traditional marriage.
Registered,
Yes.
which was
A customary marriage is
binding
just as
according to-
valid
binding
as
according
any
to-
other form of
No
marriage.
matter the form
No.
of marriage is, no matter the marriage, whatever happens, the DNA, why is insisting, it's just because of motive.
Okay, so you want your DNA, number one, and you still feel that the circumstances around his death is shrouding a lot of misery.
Yes.
So you want to go to court as regards that?
Yes.
And private,
If I even demand for the
father is
private,
demanding and applied for private
autopsy.
So you want a private autopsy. So
Yes.
3 requests. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. I think we got to the
Well, but the official autopsy already says, given the time.
I'm not satisfied.
Looking at the circumstance, because we've even verified from the lab in US, NMS, Pennsylvania, they said they never received any sample of such name.
Okay.
Okay, so it's still a developing story.
A developing story that
But as a father, are you not worried that the spirit of your son has not been properly laid to rest?
Yeah, I'll be worried. And what's exactly that delaying me now? I want the facts to know the cause of the death and to know the patterns of the boy that's left.
So if this matter goes on for the next 1 year, it doesn't matter to you?
Yeah, for me, because this, my son, before he died, there's a lot of things that I review. He said, if I was killed by you, yeah, the audio is out. If you pie me, you cannot pie the whole of the family. So I'm standing for him to get the justice.
Okay. You
That's my
started
vision.
your request.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Aloba, and thank you.